Welcome to Strange But True. Take a breath, slow down, and listen carefully. Some stories are documented, some are debated, some refuse to be explained. We tell you the stories. You decide what's true. Now, let's begin our journey. In the early 20th century, excavations on the island of Crete exposed the remains of a Bronze Age palace buried beneath centuries of collapse. The site was associated with administration, control of goods, movement of people, record keeping. Clay tablets were common, seals were expected, objects tied to authority followed familiar patterns. One object did not. It was discovered beneath the palace floor, intact and deliberate in its placement. It was made of clay, circular, flat. It did not resemble a tablet, it was a disc. Both sides were covered in symbols, not carved, not painted, not scratched, stamped. Each symbol had been pressed into the clay individually. The impressions were uniform, consistent, repeated. This required preparation. The symbols had to be designed first. The seals had to be created in advance. Their sequence had to be decided before the clay was touched. This implies coordination, time, skilled labor. It also implies authority. Someone decided what belonged on the disc. Someone controlled the process. Someone expected the result to be understood. After stamping, the disc was fired. The symbols were preserved permanently. This was not casual marking. The symbols followed a spiral pattern, beginning at the outer edge and moving inward. They were separated into sections by short dividing lines. The structure suggested sequence, progression, instruction. A total of 45 distinct symbols appear on the disc. Some resemble human figures, others resemble tools, animals, or abstract forms. Many of the symbols repeat. They do so in fixed groupings. Their placement is controlled. This was not decoration. It behaves like writing. Yet no other example of this system exists. No fragments, no drafts, no practice pieces. The disc appears once in the archaeological record and never again. The context of its discovery offers no explanation. It was not found in a workshop, not among discarded materials, not beside unfinished objects. It was sealed beneath the palace floor. No contemporary text mentions it. No inventory records it. No later tradition preserves its meaning. The method used to create it is itself unusual. Stamping implies repetition, standardization, expectation of continued use. Such systems normally leave traces, copies, variations, corrections. Here, none appear. No seal sets have been recovered. No matching impressions exist elsewhere. There are no simplified versions, no later adaptations. The system appears complete, and then it ends. No record marks the moment it stopped being used. There is no mention of failure, no suggestion that it was replaced, no indication that it was misunderstood. Administrative practices continue without it. Other objects from the same site show gradual change, incremental revision, correction over time. The disc does not follow that pattern. It does not degrade into something simpler. It does not branch into regional variants. It does not leave behind an experimental phase. Its appearance is singular. Its disappearance is silent. The record absorbs the loss without comment. Nothing pauses, nothing adjusts, nothing explains. After its discovery, the historical record does not respond. No similar scripts emerge. No attempt to imitate it appears. No explanation is preserved. Other forms of writing develop in the region. They rely on different symbols, different structures, different assumptions about how information should be recorded. Nothing traces back to this disc. Scholars have examined the symbols for more than a century. Patterns have been proposed, meanings suggested, readings attempted. None have been confirmed. No translation has gained agreement. What remains consistent is how the disc behaves inside the record. It assumes understanding. It provides none. There's no record of who made it, no record of how it was read, no record of why it was abandoned. It does not evolve. It does not repeat. It does not lead anywhere. The disc does not begin a known tradition, and it does not end one. It stands alone, preserved by circumstance, recovered without context, recorded without explanation. The object survives, the meaning does not. History has a way of hiding the truth inside what it chooses not to explain, inside tales, inside myths, inside legends, inside things that feel just a little off. If this story held your attention, subscribe to Strange But True, because sometimes what sounds unbelievable is exactly where the truth hides.